Hey guys, what's up? This is Zach Chase from Slow Achievements, and today we're so starved for content that I'm gonna be playing Minecraft of all games. God help me. Uh, I really don't even have a goal at this point. I did some stuff like made this house for me. I made Alex's Shame Shack. Made this little pathway as well as this smeltery. And that's about it. Like, I don't know exactly what I should be doing. Uh, but I guess I'll find something. Like, we should probably, like, start mining or whatever, because I haven't done any of that. Empty it out a little bit. This will be like a quarry-like kind of thing. Mainly because I feel like that's the best way to mine. Because it's just so satisfying. Like, it's gotten to the point where I don't know what videos to make. Which is mainly why I'm making this. I just don't know what to film anymore. And, yeah, basically. Like, and I'm trying to create, like, a schedule of stuff that we can continually do. But it's not going too well. Because there's so little that we can really do. Especially considering the fact that, you know, we're broke. All of us. More or less. We don't really... Most of us don't even have the same game, so if we wanted to do something together, that wouldn't work. This would probably be a lot better if there were. If anyone else in Slow Achievements actually had the game. But no one does. Except for on PC, and I wanted to do this on Xbox. Yes, I am a Santaran, but that's because all my skin packs aren't working for some reason, so. But if you have like a suggestion or whatever for like a thing we could do, that's cool, I guess. Suggest it. Suggest away. I'll listen. And I just realized how I can make this interesting. So, I would take that away. So my grandpa, he tells all these really cool and interesting stories. And I tried to tell them before on a podcast, but then we lost the file for that podcast, and it sucked. But, he used to tell these cool stories, like, think of an example. I'm trying to think of something that would be like, I'm trying to figure out whether I should start from the beginning, like the earliest story that he's told me, or tell the most interesting one. Oh, my shelf's broken. I'm gonna tell the most interesting one, I guess. Nah, no, I won't tell that one. That one could be possibly incriminating. Let's see. Oh, yes. I don't know why I said oh, yes. I had nothing. Alright, so in his hometown when he was a kid, there was one cop, and usually he was Italian. Is Italian, I should say. There's usually like one cop, and usually all the Italian men would drive the cop out of town because reasons. Never really asked why. And crap, I need to make I need 2 wood. I need to make an axe. And there was one cop who I think he had formerly been like a fighter or a boxer or whatever, so he was a big dude, so they couldn't really drive him out of town, so they just kind of got used to him. And my grandpa, he would fight a lot at school. And one day the cop like saw him, I guess, and so when he was on his way to school, the cop was like, "Hey, Chip, what do you? I'll after school be right here, like 4 o'clock." Everyone got out at 4 o'clock, no matter how old you were. You got out of school at 4 o'clock. I was like, I want you 4 o'clock. He's like, I can't be here. I have football practice. He's like, all right, when does that end? Oh, like 6. All right, I'll be here. And so he comes out there after practice, and the cop's like, all right, get in my car. He's like, okay. And so he's like, what's your dad's name on the way? He's like, what's your dad's name and where does he live? He's like, his name's Tony. He lives here. He's like, all right, I'll take you home. And he walks to my grandfather's father, and he's like, hey, like, I see your son's fighting, and with your permission and his as well, I'd like to teach him how to fight. It's like, all right, yeah. And so he taught him how to fight, and he would like go to these competitions and whatnot. It was like fights, I guess, and it was like if you won, you got $7. If you lost, you got $5 and a T-shirt. And that was a lot of money back then. It was like the 30s, I think. 30s or 40s, I'm not sure. I think he was born in the 30s. But I don't remember what the outcome of his first fight was. I'm pretty sure he told me, but I don't remember. What's another story? Oh yeah, when he was in high school. I don't remember how old he was when the cop talked to him, but when he was in high school, he was on he played every sport that they would let you play, and he was playing basketball, and the coach didn't like Italians. He would just always do stuff to try and get on his nerves, like if they were when they were practicing, he would always have the biggest guy guard him and like hit him and stuff. Like hit him and he's like smiling while he's doing it. And so when the guy did it, he looked at him. He's like, "Do it again." Or he looked at the coach. He's like, "You gonna do something about that, coach?" The coach just shook his head and smiled. He's like, "All right." And he turned to the guy. He's like, "You want to stop that?" And the guy's like, "No." I was like, "All right." So the next time the dude did it, he just knocked him out one punch. And the coach was like, "What are you doing, Chip? You'll never play for me again." And my grandpa's like, "Oh, yeah?" He went over and knocked the coach out in one punch. And then he immediately ran home, told his dad, like, "Hey, I'm in trouble. I don't want to go to jail. Let's sign up for the military." His dad's like, "Okay." So he took him down to the place where you sign up. I forget what it's called. And they signed up. He joined the military. And shenanigans ensued. For example, there was this guy who was like messing with someone he knew. I don't know if it was someone he knew, but he was messing with somebody. And my grandpa's like, "Hey, you want to cut that out? You know, it's not cool." The guy's like, "Nah." He's like, "All right, then I'll fight you." And he fought the guy, and he dragged him back to the huts that they had. And I'm pretty sure this is probably after World War II, by the way. He dragged him there to the huts they had, like the barracks. Like instead of barracks, they had huts. He dragged him out there, and he shoved his finger. Well, they also had these exposed, like the light switches were exposed, like all the electrical components. And so he shoved the dude's finger in there. Only thing is, he didn't let go of the dude's finger, so he himself also got electrocuted. There was also a sergeant who did not like Italians. He was very rude, and so my grandpa went with his friend, beat him up, like I don't know if they beat him up or they locked him in the bathroom. I don't remember which one. No, like that was my stepdad that locked someone in the. I think I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that was him as well. But he either beat him up or locked him in the bathroom, and then went to his friend who knew everything about every movie that was playing all the time, like who was in it, what's it about, all that. And so they asked him, like, what's playing in town? He's like, "Oh yeah, this is playing." They're like, "All right, who's in it, what's it about?" And they learned basically everything about it. And I guess they had to appear in court or whatever, and they're like, "What's your alibi?" And he's like, "Oh, we went to the movie." "Oh, really? Who was in it?" "This guy and this guy." What was it about?" "This and this is." All right. He still got like demoted for it, I think. But whatever. What else we got here? Doop 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 doop. By the way, Spider-Man: Homecoming came out recently. That's a good movie. I went to go see it. Great movie. A+ movie. You guys should go see that. 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10 actually, or 9 out of 10 because there's one scene where the acting isn't perfect, but oh well. Let me think of another story. I got nothing. I always forget. And I'm out of stuff to talk about now, so normally we've been starting to do this thing where we're making videos 40 minutes long, just because that's how long we've started recording now. It just goes over always. And this one's not going to be 40 minutes. This one's going to be like 20 minutes in total recording time, and I'm going to cut it down even more. But oh well. Let me think. What else is there to talk about? I got nothing. Got absolutely nothing. Oh, that broke. Crap, that's a shovel, not a... That's Michael. Not Michael, but Michael. That's a lot of coal. Hey, Avery, can you turn that down? Thank you. Getting that XP. I just realized I turned it off peaceful, but I haven't seen any mobs. At least I think I turned it off peaceful. I've been playing on peaceful when I was building and whatnot. Yep, there's a mob. Whew. Ow. Weighted down or something. Slowness. Alright, there we go. Okay then. Alright, so I've run out of things to talk about, and I really just want to be done recording this. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. All that cool stuff that cool dudes do. Yeah, 15 minutes of video. I don't feel like recording anymore. Or at least this anymore. If you have any recommendations for what we should record next, please, for the love of Christ, suggest something. It'd be a lot better than what we're currently doing. Minecraft. Tori's gonna do some Skyrim soon though, so we got that going for us. Well, can't wait to see that. Anyway, thanks for watching.